Welcome to the Grading and Excavation Takeoff training video. The Grading and Excavation eTakeoff tools are comprised of 7 traces. We will cover the use of each of these in order. You may pause or rewind this video at any time. Additionally, it is recommended you have the Grading and Excavation Traces instruction manual open. Let's get started. We've already set the scale. Let's choose base from the site work folder by double-clicking it. We left-click on the ruler and begin doing an area measurement. For slight radiuses, click 3 or more points and for more definite radiuses, click 3 points and enter the letter C on the keyboard. Finish the area measurement by entering the letter S on the keyboard. Notice the cursor change. Move to the quantity list and choose the calculation method and the thickness of the base. The default material density number is 118 pounds. By changing the material density number, the base weight tons number is changed. Benching is an area takeoff with one input, the depth of removal. The area does not have to be rectangular. You can follow the topo lines. See the section named Pad Section Tool Definition in the eTakeoff Grading and Excavation project. Though benching is shown as having an angle to its shape, the math calculates a rectangular cross-section. The excavation trace can be used for any structure below grade, such as a basement pumping station, manhole, etc. Sometimes the structure sits in a sloping environment. We may need differing types of backfills, gravel in this case with sand above, working space outside the structure definition, and sloping for safety if shoring is not used. This is a rectangle, but could just as easily be a circle or other shape. Let's take a look at the user inputs available with this trace. We input the 2 topo line elevations and the excavation base elevation. Choose the excavation angle. Choose the working space requirement. Define the gravel percentage or none. If none, the perforated material requirement goes away. Define sand percentage or none. Define the expansion factor for soil removed. You will need to save about 62 yards of material for backfill on top of the sand or gravel choices. The grading yardage trace allows us to calculate the cut and fill yardages generated from creating a pad from a sloped area. Using the grading yardage trace, we define the pad by a clockwise area measurement. This topo line is 275. We enter 274.25. The topo lines are in 1-foot increments. This topo line is 270. We enter 269.5 feet. The pad required elevation is 271.7 feet. These inputs generate the following volumes differentiated by cut, fill, and expanded yardages. The pipe excavation trace is based on this section drawing, which is part of the grading and excavation package. Instructions are on the right along with the outputs. Let's do a measurement using the pipe excavation trace. We click on the approximate centers of 2 sewer manholes, entering the required elevations, both grade and invert, for each location. Pipe size, working space either side of the pipe, excavation slope vertical number, and choosing the cover material type. All these yardages are calculated based on the section drawing. This page in the project has a scale of 1 inch equals 20 feet. This section B area scale has been set to 1 inch equals 10 feet. In the quantity list interface, we can redefine the horizontal or vertical scales to conform to what was drawn. Be sure to answer whether or not the horizontal scale was used to set the detail area scale. This tool provides a method to accurately determine a cross-section drawn on unequal scales. Making note of the unequal scale section square footage from the previous measurement. We select the section-based excavation trace and measure the approximate length of that particular section. We input the square footage of 272.63 square feet into the quantity list interface to complete the lineal takeoff. The slope cut and fill trace is a lineal takeoff measurement with 3 inputs. Clicking on the first measurement, we see the inputs of 278 pad elevation and 281.50 feet for slope existing elevation input with a vertical slope number of 2. I am not using the 4:1 note because the slopes are not drawn accurately in this grading plan. The second takeoff measurement is similar. Let's do a fill slope measurement. Entering the pad elevation of 278 and the approximate slope existing elevation input number of 276 and the vertical slope number of 2, we get a fill slope calculation. The measurement list is where all measurements in a project are stored. You can sort them by any column, ascending or descending. You can click on the Sum column, and the results are as you see. Next, I load my Excel transfer configuration. Now it is time to transfer to Excel. Left-clicking the red balloon keeps the measurement list on top of all other applications. The measurement list has been sorted using the bid code column. The procedure is this. Click in the upper left of the area of bid codes and then hold the Shift key down and left-click the lower right cell of the area to be transferred. Right-click in the area and left-click the copy selected cells to clipboard choice. Select the appropriate cell in the Excel worksheet and paste by using the Control button and the letter V at the same time. Repeat this process until you are done. If you have any questions about any of these processes, please contact me.